All right, all right. I'm just gonna do the free something real quick, like um, try to see we can't get any additional levels with some of the servants that we have, and then try to clear London. One shot at bait. Oh, you know what? I need savers actually. I'm going to need sabers. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, see if anybody else happens to join in. And then I'm gonna talk about Heaven's Field 2. God dog. Yeah, that was something crazy. It blew my mind out of that because nobody gave me a link to watch it. So when I finally found the place where I could watch it, even though it was like a little risky with the website, finally found one, and man, it was worth it. Wait, yeah, when the heck did this happen? I don't have that. But see, so the thing is, I have a couple of websites that I go to that usually upload stuff. Like I've been watching Babylonia. That's been constantly updated on two separate websites, like pretty reliably. And it was just kind of crazy that neither of them had Heaven's Field 2 on them. Um, so it was kind of, I might click on the wrong stuff. So it was kind of crazy that it wasn't there. For me anyway. I finally got to see it though, and man, it was epic. I'm glad I didn't see it as soon as it came out because I'd have been so hurt having to wait a whole year for part 3. I mean, people kind of spoiled it, but see, the type of viewer I am, that doesn't like somebody telling me spoilers doesn't do much because I like to see how it all plays out. Um, and I have to say, like, seeing Shiro in this light was definitely interesting, and even the way that they put it together, like the scene where he's having the vision, he's in his sleep and he's having the vision, and the other Emias are walking away from him as the one Emiya goes up and kills Sakura. That was like it was really well put together, like just the way that they animated that. To really show that Shiro was going to take a whole entire different route, and acknowledging that there were other Shiros alongside him, but they would have did something completely different. But the Shiro that we're watching took a whole different route, and then of course we saw him, say he betrayed them or whatever. Um, so it was interesting. I'm really curious as to how they're going to end this. like, like they're that's a deep hole, man. Especially with the way that Altoria fights now. Like she was just drawing out Excalibur, giant energy waves like it was nothing. Like how do you compete with that? The freaking Hercules couldn't even keep up. Because regular Altoria couldn't even keep up. it's not the bad ending. I don't know how they just, what there's already a couple of people who have died. Um, it's kind of hard to say what's going to be the bad ending. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting for sure. If you haven't seen it, you gotta go see it. You got to go see it. I'm doing all of these low servants, man. I'm gonna put him up there. He does damage. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna also level up this guy as well. 2 AoE berserkers. It's at least 3-star. Pretty good. But Kiyohime is like really solid because she also has a stun on her Noble Phantasm. Gotta use this Ishtar. So this is currently what we're kind of trying to level with. Yeah, that shadow gives her so much power, man. It's crazy. I'm real curious as the story with that. So I'm really looking forward to see. Really looking forward to it, man. Like it was so good. I kind of want to watch it again. Let's just man, I hate when you want to fight the thing right there and you don't have Ishtar's second ability. But I'm about to blow this thing up anyway. We'll just hit it again next turn. That's still too much damage to pass up on. Yeah, so is it saying that it's looping on my side? Oh, I think I accidentally. Okay, there we go. Oh, in the next movie. That I haven't heard. I haven't heard anybody really talk about the new movie. I do know the fight with Berserker and Alter Arteria was phenomenal. Great use of the environment. It wasn't like a 30-second fight. Like they really took their time out and made a heck of a fight with it. It was amazing. So, if they gotta fight to top that, I'm all down for it. So I'm looking forward to the third one. I think this is by far their best work. Alright. Oh man. Oh, easy. Alright, so we're getting carried right now by supports. Definitely getting carried by supports right now. But to be fair, most people haven't really given me all that many supports to play with, so we're still oh, you know what? I should put the the friend code. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You can actually do it with the underleveled servants as well. Like even if I were to like say I put her in the back and I just make sure to use, class efficient servants, which unfortunately for this specific fight I wouldn't have. Um, because I haven't leveled up any sabers or anything like that or casters yet. They actually can still do quite well for a very long time. I ended up farming um and got a MP5 um Gene They Art Alter Lily Santa something um with this account, which was actually pretty crazy. Yeah, having a support helped clear faster, but it was actually pretty capable of. The main struggle is oh, yeah. The main struggle is of course just you know, speed. I don't want to take forever trying to outplay every single way. That's just not fun. All right. Oh, crazy thing is I can't hear any of the music. So you guys I think can hear everything. Double check the yeah, yeah. You guys can hear everything. I can't hear crap. I am playing currently without any sounds for now. Oh, and this is actually my first time. Yeah, yeah, you're hearing game music. I made sure that you guys can hear everything. I'm just not hearing everything. Um, yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. How they've been coming up with all these plot twists and stuff, man. Whoever's writing this, they're pretty good. I have to say they're pretty good. I know some people have their issues, but they're definitely pretty good. And yeah, and I know you guys can hear music. It's just if I turn on the sound on my side, it's gonna echo. Um, but I also hear this game all the time, so it's okay. I don't really need the music. Um, I did finally create a playlist, and I did do a couple of streams playing music. I just didn't want to do it today because I actually wanted to get some more music, but I did effectively do it. It actually wouldn't even take me all that long. Like if I wanted to set it up right now, I just black out the screen, turn on the music, and then there we go. Um, I just wanted to get a couple more songs as well. Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna be coming through all this pretty well. I know some of the other people in the stream, they're in the Discord group. This is the prime time for them as well. So hopefully they also pop up. Because I know one dude I'm always playing. We're gonna use the support servant against this Lance or whatever thing we're facing. Um they did that patch. It was the latest patch. It was the one after the Christmas event, the rerun when it ended. It just kind of popped up, and there was Noble Phantasms with subtitles. It, the one adding it on, we were all surprised too. Like it was just kind of there, and we were like, okay. Yeah, this is my first time using a rash, and he's dead before he uses Noble Phantasm. Yeah, this team isn't exactly like the prime clearing. Well, yeah, this is a very very recent change. Like you could have been actively playing and have missed this change. So it's that recent. Okay, we about to. Yeah, he was gonna die anyway. And speaking of him dying, that's the thing that was so funny. Was when I first used his Noble Phantasm, in my mind I was like, okay, we're gonna have him for the next round, and I can do X, Y, and Z. And then I used the Noble Phantasm and he died, and I was like, that's right, that's right. He had to die. So yeah, I had just remembered that. I wonder how low leveled I could clear. I could kill Gogisha. And see, I could probably. No? Yeah, I have literally one archer piece. And the problem is. Oh, okay, I did use my archer pieces on her. It's like, I need her to level up. This to carry right here. This to carry right here. She's already got the foods and everything. We're prepared. At level 40, I was using her against the against those giant crit statues, the ones that stomp on you and says F your class advantage and pretty much annihilate you. Yeah, I was using her against one of those, and she did 40,000 damage. I was like, okay, I like that. 40,000 at level 40. So yeah, her getting up higher levels is quite important. Quite important indeed. She's super useful. Alright, let's actually put the defense on. Do not kill her. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this nuke. What were the zeros for? Gotta read his abilities. Yeah, she's definitely a definitely an OP 3-star servant for sure. Like she's specifically amazing for that singularity, minus the fights with Mordred for obvious reasons. Um, but she's still extremely helpful in general anyway. Like, still even against Mordred. Um, Yeah, so she's busted. Absolutely busted. And as far as casters goes, Maddie is my favorite. I just, of course, as far as casters goes, Media is my favorite, but in game, um, I like Miro Caster. Yeah, because Tristan's kit was weird. You have to actually fight him with another saber. Like he does neutral damage against sabers or reduced damage against sabers. Like it was kind of weird because he's an archer, and you're like, but this isn't right. But the mechanics, it's actually quite right. Oh yeah, let me friend code thingy up there. I'm gonna just update the put the friend code here. So yeah, a lot of that singularity was kind of weird because of like everything. I mean, even if they all had their regular classes, it was just weird because like they had super hacks, trying to fight, yeah, ruler class Lancelot, Mordred literally spamming NP every turn, literally. The guy just not giving a crap about what you was going to do to him. Um, the whole singularity fight was just it was pretty crazy to say the least. To say the least. But it was pretty fun. But I actually liked I like Babylonia more. Like some people like Camelot, some people like Camelot more. I happen to like Babylonia more. Yeah, Gwen is yeah. That's Gwen. My friend likes Gwen. No, F that dude. What's up? What's up, Crimson? Yeah, Gwen's freaking stupid. Man, Babylonia, especially while watching this anime, bro, that moment is amazing. But I gotta see how they do the movie for Camelot. Because Camelot might actually be more fire. Like, it might be lit. So, we gonna see. We gonna see for sure. Um, I think with this team, we can clear this. I think the hardest part is killing Artoria at the end. Probably gonna be the hardest part, actually. What section are we on now? Oh crap, section 4. I thought we was doing something. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, however I got my settings set up, it's been a pretty smooth stream. My YouTube has, for the first time, saying the stream health is green. It's probably about to go berserk. Yep, there it is. It just turned orange. um, but yeah, that's a first. And it actually went green. It's just regular orange too. I am. It's kind of weird. Um, I don't even need to use the same chords to clear through the story. They just kind of gave me apples, so I don't need them. I just summon stuff, like a regular degenerate. Speaking of degeneracy, I am waiting on my girl. I had grinded. I have the QP. I went from having literally 10 million QP to 100 million QP, um, just so I can have enough QP for the new caster that's coming out. Oh, you meant to beat her? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, the new caster, the dark skin one, um, the one that's basically like a Buster variant of caster Gilgamesh. Yeah, I'm definitely getting her. She definitely fits my team. Yeah, yeah, she fits a lot of things. She definitely fits my team. That's for sure. I saw all I needed to see, and that was a team wide Arts and Buster buff. Like, ooh, yes. Then she gets the charisma. Oh, ho, 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 ho. And she could just bam. She uses her Noble Phantasm with two arch cards behind it, and then gets another MP. Oh, yes. Good times, good times. That's what I like. Yeah, any servants like that, I'm rolling for them. I am rolling for them. She's just is she's not broken, but god dang, she's good. Like I like Tamamo because like she really helps out with arts teams and stuff. But Tamamo's like super defensive and stally, while Caster Gill and this new caster are like some arts buff will give you attack power and everything. But on top of that, we're going to hit our Noble Phantasm and do some damage. And I'm always down for people doing damage with Noble Phantasms. Bro, can I get some respect? You get some respect in my name? I didn't get any um any Ishtar stuff. Yeah, I like her design, and then the character, the way that she looks as a character is phenomenal. I love it. So definitely 10 out of 10 choice for me. Not goodbye Mordred. Oh, this is uh click red, enemy dead. Mm-hmm. We got Buster buffs. Yeah, she is going to sleep. Um, I prefer Ishtar over Gilgamesh for an archer. That may sound kind of crazy, especially for like the JP players who absolutely love Gilgamesh. But I actually prefer Ishtar because she's more self sufficient. Gilgamesh does like damage output against servants is still stronger. But I do prefer having a servant who can just kind of um, take care of herself. But yes, lore wise, she is a useless goddess. Absolutely useless. Oh, look at that. We have support Mordred, and then we could choose Nathan's Mordred, or Amatessa's Mordred, or Crimson's Mordred. I wonder. Let's see here. So many choices. I guess we'll take the one with the with whatever this is going on. Yeah, everybody likes Mordred apparently. Okay, this looks like a good two-turn to me. And man, everybody keeps asking when the giveaway is. I was like, every time I mention the giveaway, I always say when we complete Goisha, that's when we'll do the giveaway. Mordred's MP is AoE, both summer and regular. Yeah. I don't even know why I even used the Buster buff. I didn't need it. Oh crap, I just blacked out. What was I saying? It'll come back to me. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I complete. Where am I? Who are you people? Oh, that's why I blacked out. My video says video output low is in the red. Yeah, that's what I figured. This thing about to get ran over. So this was, oh my goodness. Oh, this is why I love Drake right here. Look at that star wave. Drake is thick. She gets all of them stars. Mm-hmm. Doom 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 doom. Yep. Gone. Gone. Not even a challenge. Not even a challenge. Then I had 30 more stars for the next round. Like, started the fight with 30 stars. You started the fight with the stars, and then you drop your own stars. I love Drake. Drake's kit is amazing. Because if they were like regular face cards, um, if we use the second skill, if it was 10-10, of course, uh, like this Drake over here, 10-10-10. This Drake right here is, that one's for like just straight killing. But you can MP loop with her, despite the fact that she's a Buster servant, um, a heavy busty. I mean, she's busty, but a heavy Buster servant. Um, yeah, it's you can loop your MP with her. It is a little bit luck based. She's fully capable of doing it, and I love that about her. All right, let's see what the reroll gets. Because I remember I used to farm with Drake, and I just used to. It was like I would four turn everything. MP the first wave, crit through the second wave, and an MP, and finish it off with like a regular something, and an MP the final wave, just with Drake alone, because she can do that. Like look at that star weight right there. Look look at this. This is what I mean right here. This is what she does. Yeah, Drake is definitely worth fighting using against casters, but she still needs a buff. Drake clearly needs a buff because she can't fight assassins. So help a girl out. And man, I really thought I'm now thinking about Heaven's Field 2 again. And I just look at Ushi Haka Ushi. You remember her fight scene against Gorgon. I'm just like, man, they made some crazy fight scenes. Because I thought the fight scene against Gorgon was pretty crazy. And that was a pretty good one. I mean, it's still a good one. I'm not taking away from it. It's still a good fight scene. But man, they really upped their game. Because when you go back and like watch Fate Zero, which is what I would describe as their like getting out there, because like they weren't famous. Like people knew about Fate Stay Night, the original one, but like Fate Zero being on Netflix really blew up the Fate series. So you have Fate Zero, it blew up. So they made a follow up with Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works because they wanted you to know the Fate Stay Night route, even if it wasn't the original one with Saber being the love interest. And you look back at the fight scenes in there, like Fate Zero's fight scenes is nothing compared to the newest stuff that they have out there. And granted, they didn't have the budget like they do now, but it's crazy on where it's came to now. But I will say, Fate Zero still remains the best in terms of originality, and I think because for me it carries pretty hard because it was so original. You couldn't find a show that would not do your typical I need to be a hero, I gotta protect my friends, and we're in high school and I got plot armor. Like, because that's what Unlimited Blade Works was for me. It was just a bunch of plot armor, where the villains kind of didn't make sense, where they didn't try to take each other out. I was just like, man, you guys could just kill him right now, but no, you don't want to kill him. Oh, okay. So it was good. It was still well drawn. I still like the action in it. I still like the story. But each of the Stay Night variants, Heaven's Field, the original one, they all kind of have that same feel where it's like Shiro can't lose despite how stupid he is. And I don't like that. I loved Zero because it was like you really have to make some power plays to get through. because everybody who was against you was out to kill you. They weren't going to pull punches. Um, Heck, Kotomine nearly annihilated um, Emiya Senior. Hit him one time in the chest, and if it wasn't for literal, now I will say that he had a plot armor, but technically we knew he had plot armor. Um, that was canon. That was canon for the story that he had plot armor. Because Kotomine just punched him and was just like, "Yep, there goes your heart. Oh crap, you can survive a collapsed heart? Well, now I gotta crush your brain instead." Like, dude was ready to kill on the spot. He had already stabbed Irish Field. He killed whatever the other woman's name was. Like they were serious threats. And then like with the BS with Gil, like that didn't sit well with me. Like this, like given this faults and the fan service that Unlimited Blade Works tried to throw in there, it was still good all the way up until they came up to Gilgamesh, and I was like, "That's how you're going to beat Gilgamesh? He's just not going to pull out Aya and take the fight seriously and let this kid win? No, no, I don't like that. You know, it didn't feel deserved. But Apocrypha is pretty good. My biggest issue with it is like, again, it kind of has like that plot armor feel to it, but it did feel a lot more authentic. Um, just with all the defecting and taking sides and everybody's own little morals and goals and stuff. I really like Apocrypha, so I actually think it's better than Unlimited Blade Works. Um, we're not going to talk about we're not going to talk about Encore. We'll just they tried. I gotta watch it again. They tried. In Ilia Prisma, you want to go to jail, you know what you gotta do. So overall, Fate Zero, despite the fact that animation-wise is the lacking, I think because of the fact that they didn't have a budget, that's what made it so much better. Because everything now is just so much bigger, brighter, and more colorful. That I really feel like they just sit back. Like even when you watch Babylonia, you know how many times they've taken unnecessary positions where like Mash's butt is directly in our face, and it's like that's cool and all, but like you don't need this. Like you didn't need this in Zero to get our attention. You just had to put a captivating storyline, and Babylonia already had that. You know that the fight scene, Leonidas and Ushi versus Gorgon. That's the stuff that we're into. You know, we didn't need any unnecessariness. So hopefully they get the idea. Um, I actually think it's quite possible for them to take down Gil without any BS. Actually, um, I think they can. Um, oh, I gotta respond to a text message because we're still. um, I think they can. Let me see here. How would they go? Because he doesn't really have defenses. Like he's he just doesn't have defenses. If freaking Shiro could just cut his arm off, he's really lacking on the defense side. So as much as everybody makes him out to be like super duper powerful, he's actually a glass cannon. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. Um, yeah, Inya Ellis is at the weak all button for sure, and yeah, he is supposed to be the strongest. So it's like if he were to fight seriously, nobody's supposed to be able to beat him. The the thing is, most servants he'll one shot any servant, but how does he fight an assassin? Um, uh, like if yeah, like how would he fight an assassin? How would he fight somebody who sneaks up on him? Because he has to still pull out. He has to still pull out. He still has to pull out his weapon. Um, and I could see Media winning, depending on how they decide to ride her. Because in somebody's about to die. This was bad. This is bad. He has revelation, but he doesn't have it in his archer form. Doesn't he only have it in his caster form? Like if you were saying how could we be caster guild, um, that might actually be a challenge. Unfortunately, because caster guild took everybody seriously. But him by himself as an archer, he has a lot of flaws. And it would have to, that's assuming it's a straight up 1v1, a respectful 1v1 as well. I don't know. Well, I had a whole argument on how everybody could defeat, not everybody, but how there were a couple of servants who could take down Gilgamesh. Media could actually match him weapon for weapon. As crazy as that may sound. Because obviously she has if you watch the Ilya Prisma, she had her own version of like Gate of Babylon that she used against them. And then with Rule Breaker, she could just catch him or anybody else that's in the war at that and use against him. So she's kind of busted in her own way. Plus she has teleportation and flying. Karna would run him over if he doesn't use Inya Elvish. But I think Karna can also win even if he does have it. I think Karna's still capable of winning. Because Karna was basically like another Gilgamesh. And the only reason he lost, which is the thing I was going to mention with Apocrypha. That's why I was upset with Apocrypha, because it was like, okay, he should win this. And then it was like, no, he's not. Because they gave him plot armor. Elstafo riding in on a flying penis, turning on all of their viewers. I don't get why everybody loves that voice so much, but they're really, really gay for Elstafo. Okay, I got Uchi at the end. I was like, yeah, so how about I just lost this round by not paying attention, but I got Uchi for the carry. Yeah, that definitely, I can't say the T word. This video will not age properly, but he definitely comes in and makes a scene unnecessarily. And a lot of people hate Sig. He, to me, I don't hate him. Like, the Facebook group that I'm in will angry face anything that ever has his face on there. all day. I don't dislike him that much. I don't have a problem with him. I just think he's a bland character. He doesn't, him and, unfortunately, him and Genie at the time, they were both just kind of bland. Boy. Oh boy. Are we gonna win this? SMP2. I think this will work. I don't know if she's on a high enough level to do this, but this MP better hurt. Oh! Let's go. Okay. All right. Holy crap. Yeah, okay. I wasn't even, I didn't play that right. But Ushi came for the carry. Just say, don't worry, I got you. I got you. I'm like, thank you, Ushi. You deserve the grails. You deserve all the grails and all the head pats. All the head pats. Wait, where's my... Wait. Is Hans not immediately in the gacha? Do I have to complete London to get Hans? Ushi should definitely be a 5-star. Yeah, where the heck is Hans? What would, I mean, that makes no sense, unfortunately. This was like, where the heck is he? I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna switch out a Rash for Hans real quick. Huh, it's crazy. Well, shows how much I know. I mean, that's possible. That is definitely possible. You know what's crazy? I didn't get a copy of Caster from Zero. What's his name? Night at the Round Table. Or was it a night? No. Dude who went crazy over Gene. Got his name now. I didn't get him until literally a year later. Gills. I didn't get him until literally a year later playing this game. And he's a 3-star. Like, I thought I had literally every 3-star because I had rolled on so many different banners, and he just popped up out of nowhere. I think I was doing like a story banner, and I was like, I didn't have him this whole time. It was weird. I never have pulled him. Never. At this point, I had like 7 5-stars, and I just got 1 3-star. The caster version. The caster version. I had the Saber version. I had plenty of the Saber versions. Yeah, I had plenty of the Saber versions. I just didn't have the caster version. No, the caster version is a 3-star. They made both the Saber and caster a 3-star. The reason it's hard to find 3 stars is because he is story locked with practically no rate ups. So you have to pull on this on the story gotcha to pull him. And yeah, if you don't do that on the regular, because I certainly don't, you don't get to see him all that often.
どうか恨まないでほしい。
Nah, I think it's only people who go for the memes that roll on the story. That one channel, Hans Memerson or something, yeah, he does that. He rolls on the story banner all the time. It's kind of frustrating watching him. I'm like, you could just not. He does it anyway. Class banners would make so much sense that they don't want to do that. Like, that makes way too much sense. Yeah, that makes way too much sense. Calm down, man. Calm down, kid. Calm down. Like, you trying to make a good game or something. The way they got it right now, they're taking plenty of money. They're not trying to change up the formula. Nah, I love this game. I love it. And I played other mobile games. Maybe they've gotten better more recently where they're not as greedy with forcing you to pull on their banners. Because I played this one game and it really left a bad taste in my mouth for pretty much, all mobile games until I decided to play this one. This is really only my second mobile game. The first one, if you want it to be relevant during the events and not like completely fall behind and miss all the exclusive loot in the events, you had to get the you had to get their summons during their banners. So like let's say for example, using this game banners as a background. So we got Christmas coming up, and let's say you wanted to get the most points during the Christmas lottery and stuff. What they would do is make a raid boss that you would have to fight, which is pretty cool. It's like it's a raid boss. You and everybody else in your guild fights the raid boss, and you get rewarded based on the damage that you do. And what they would do is, like this Christmas, we're getting Archer Santa, whatever craziness. This game would instead make them a they would be in like the loot thing. You have to roll in the loot thing to get her level, and then throw her on the front line to get the most damage to get the most drops. And then as soon as that event is done, then comes the New Year's event, and you're thinking, okay, well, I'll just use my archer, um, my archer Santa for it. And they're like, no, that's irrelevant now. You should go ahead and burn that because it's totally worthless. It doesn't get bonus damage, and the next pull has extra power over the old one. So there was like this crazy power scaling thing where, like, at one point you were getting people who had like 10,000 power, but towards the end of the game, they all had like 30,000 power because every time they had a new banner, they had to release somebody with more strength to make it more important to get them compared to who you had before, and then slowly pushing out everybody else. So after 4 events go by, the money that you spent to get the one person for the Christmas event, by the time summer rolls, is completely worthless and not worth using anymore because the 3-star versions of the cards then would pretty much outclass them um, to put in the least. So it was a very, very, very ambitious and greedy, and it was super greedy. And you didn't have like apples and stuff. You had to use your quartz to to continuously play. So yeah, it was a pretty bad cash grab. It was it was um Epic 7. I've heard people playing that game. I just haven't played it myself. Because like I said, at that point, I just kind of gave up on other mobile games. Um, because I always could see like some weird pattern with them, but then this one, you can get a lot of servants. You can pretty much clear the whole game and be a relevant player without having to spend $1. Um, that's why I really enjoy it. It's a pretty good game. It's it's fun. I enjoy a game where you're not required to spend money. Now, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, well, they're perfect. The drop rate for the 5 stars could be better. But I do appreciate that none of the servants are required to complete the game. And that's a pretty big deal. Yeah, it's like the. Oh, wait. Why did it just close me off? Wait. Oh boy. Hold on. I think it. Why did. Why did it just disconnect from me? Hold on. I'm still here. I just gotta put this away. I have to turn off my do not disturb on my phone. Okay, connect it back. We're back on the big screen. And then turn back on, do not disturb, because people will blow up my phone. And then switch it back to the game. Okay, I see the little number thingies going, so it does indeed look like you guys can hear music again. And now I put this back on screen, and here we are. Okay, yeah. Looks like everything's good. Everything's good. Sorry for that crazy interruption. I've seen a whole bunch of commercials for Conoco starting pack. So it made me really interested in it. So it made me interested in it. So it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. It was basically a anime mobile game. Alrighty. Yeah, this should kill. I didn't really actually. Oh, it might not kill. Okay, nope. We got Drake crits. Gotta love it. Alright, so let's pull a servant. Just watch. We're gonna go straight to the gotcha. We're gonna use one summon ticket in the story banner. the game's gonna bless us. Watch. All right. You see this? Okay, now gold. Crap. Well, I mean, it was, I mean, I said we was going to get a servant. You know, I said a servant. I didn't. You know, it'd have been nice if it turned gold. But I said a servant. It was a servant. You know, I still win. You know, so it was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. You know, maybe next time. You know, the game heard my cry. So just remember that. But yo, how fire would it have been if I got a 5-star servant out of that? And I'm like, clip this, post it. Amazing. All right. Oh. Okay. It would have been Artoria. It absolutely would have been Artoria. I have zero doubts. If it had actually happened, it would have been Artoria.
シノブレード。いえ、何でもありません。
Make sure my. Wait, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, I was checking on the stream stuff. It was giving me some weird inputs. Emiya, Artoria, I think it probably would have been one of the bigger characters, but for sure, it'd been nice to get him. It would have been hilarious, though. It would have been such a bold move. But I felt it. I felt it in the atmosphere. Like you should roll, and I was like, okay, I'll just roll. Like, have you guys ever had that feeling? Um, that happened to me on my main account. It was like just do a roll. I had just got done Christmas. Holy crap! Was it last year's Christmas? I think it could have been that long ago. Whenever we had, it was something. But we had some challenge quests, and I just completed the challenge quest. Got another ticket. Had 2 summon tickets. Gotcha. Pulled Samamo 5-star and Nero Bride. I was like, okay, yeah. Whatever told me to roll, I'm listening to that. If it ever tells me to roll ever again, I'm not disobeying. We're gonna roll back to back. It was. My system keep trying to mess up on me. Quit messing up. Stream. Why are you doing this to me? My OBS says it's it's green. What's up with YouTube? So yeah, I pretty much always go with my gut feeling when I hear when I get that feeling. I don't know how to describe the feeling, but it's it's a good one. It's a good one. Let me make sure. Let me think. Is there anything running? No. I don't know why it keeps losing its consistency. Yeah, this whole time I've been doing everything without my glasses, wondering why everything was so hard to see. Like, man, my face is hurting. Why is my face hurting? Because I didn't have on my glasses. I am blind. I'm gonna take a short silence. I'm still be playing. I gotta go grab me something to drink. And I'm back. You barely noticed I was gone. That's the beauty of the amazing Samsung device. You just pair it with your computer from a distance, and you can just live your life. Though the stream keeps kind of slowing down on me. London, for sure. And then I think, did I beat America? I don't think I have the energy to do all that. Yeah, we'll just beat London. And then we'll tackle America a different day. But I think this game is capable of being beaten in one day with a little preparation. Or just a little preparation. Like a whole 4 days of playing beforehand. Yeah, basically. 4 days filming, 1 day playing. Now, a lot of people don't like Raiko's design, which I find interesting. I mean, it's not that surprising that a lot of people don't actually like the design. It's hmm. Either you love it or you hate it. It's one of those. You love it because you're a weeb, or you hate it because you're not an anime fan. I don't know what to tell you. um, yeah, kind of interesting. I actually like her design. Her combat, to be more specifically. Like her Noble Phantasm is actually one of my favorite to watch. Yeah, Tsunade. I think they do have an arc type um, for those type of designs for sure.
まだまだたんまりくらいな。いい任せな。そうだよ。まだまだたんまりくらいな。いいね。これより逃げた大嘘天心歌唱団内。満足させておくれよ。ここが命の張りどころってね。私の名前を覚えていきな。それを超えるドラゴン。太陽を起こした女ってな。ああ、またアンチー様が遠ざかってしまったわ。それでは参ります。
Isn't it weird that this one book is supposed to be like stronger or something? They like emphasized it, but you're just sitting there like, I'm gonna end your life. You're not a threat. Yeah, I want stars next round.
野郎ども、出番だよ。
Does anybody remember what level we were supposed to be when we were playing London and all that? 'Cause I really don't remember. Reroll that. Reroll that.
満足させておくれよ。どうかご承認あれ。これより逃げた大嘘つきを天心歌唱団内。よそ見してんじゃないよ。おしまいかい。んじゃ一切合切いただくよ。
Hmm. I gotta see how far we are. I might have to do a follow-up stream later on. Or I might screen, off screen power up, all that stuff. Wait, how is it I'm able to get Fuma but I can't get Hans? How do I even pull him? Oh no, wait, no. I did pull during the banner. So never mind. Because he could be story locked. I pulled during the banner. Yeah. I'm still in section 9? There's only like 13 sections though. So we're more than halfway done. We're gonna do another YOLO, best bro, YOLO. Well, no, we YOLO'd. Yeah. We did. We pushed a button. Yeah, we definitely did that. I just want to clear this as fast as possible. trains, good times.
どうか恨まないでほしい。急所をつきましょう。
どうかご承覧あれ。これより逃げた大嘘つきを天神歌唱団前。
くだらん。水郷よな。精度を上げておくか。宝物すくだらん。裁きの時、世界の策は我が介にせよ。思い上がったな。君臨するとはこういうことよ。
Now we're just gonna muscle through this. So even if we pass the 2 hour mark, we're just gonna we're gonna fly through this. Oops, hold on. Where's my music?
それではその
There we go. Okay.
まきらめくぞ。そこを動くな。マナーになっていない客よな。どうかご承覧。これより逃げた大嘘つきを天神歌唱団前。
So, oh crap, didn't use first. JP is now looking at the new Rambo Santa. They turned nurse. Holy crap. Nightingale, Archer Nightingale. To the next Santa servant, And apparently she has independent action and mad enhancement EX. Pretty interesting. Quite the combo.
戦いなら増えたのですが、我が劇場のサビになるか。撃て気持ちよさこれより逃げた大嘘つきを天心歌唱三昧。見せ場だ。任せるがよい。オリンピアプラウデー。我が劇場のサビになるか。劇場は海より見るがよい。これがホムを歌うイルステリア。すなわち良い演目であった。次の公演も楽しみにするがよい。
それでは参ります。
優雅の鐘に咲いたり、優雅の鐘に咲いたり。はいはい。これより逃げた大嘘つきは天心歌唱三昧。そこ動かな。セット。優雅の鐘に咲いたり。私、狙いは決まった。ゲートオープン。よしよし、今回もよろしくね。大いなる天から大いなる地に向けて、またの名をジュエルハムリーカリーか。当然の結果よ。 モが来たカモが来た。そうじゃなくて平和のために戦いましょう。高くついたわね。はい、嬉しい。これより逃げた大嘘つきは天津歌唱三昧。高くついたわね。はいはい。どうかしら。とっておきセット。優雅に華麗に大胆に。いいわね。いいじゃない。飛ぶわよマンダ。ゲートオープン。光栄に思いなさい。これが私の全力全霊。打ち砕け。
ご用とはご用とある。ハッパウェイク。
いいじゃない。そこ動かない。
ご用とある。
はいはい。狙いは決まった。どうかしら。
でも読んでおけ。結露を開きます。実相の国を読んでおけ。地球上をつきましょう。せい。
高くついたわね。高くついたわね。あれ、いいじゃない。放て。とっておきセット。あなたあんまり私のタイプじゃないのよね。 たカモが来た。狙いは決まった？はっ、どうかしら。優雅に華麗に大胆に。どうかね、いいじゃない。これより逃げた大嘘つきは天心歌唱三昧。セット。高くついたわね。私、はいはい。飛ぶわよ、マンダ。ゲートオープン。光栄に思いなさい。これが私の全力全霊。
シノブレード。いえ、何でもありません。
あらあら、戦いなら。はっ、
黙れ。
どうかご承覧あれ。これより逃げた大嘘つきは天心歌唱三昧。
そらよ。任せな。これこそは我が父を滅ぼす邪剣、クラレントブラストアーサー。ま、災難だったと諦めな。光の槍、今こそ見せましょう。突撃
急所をつきましょう。
行きます。やっはっはっ き突撃。
承知。
これより逃げた大嘘つきを天神歌唱三昧。
行くぞドンスタル突撃。行きます。最果てに光を放つ。そう空を死を染め嵐の光。ロンゴミリアド。
ああ、またアンチー様が遠ざかってしまったわ。
高貴なる4つの魂を持って丸バトス限界せ。
Yeah, I got here
戦い
quick.
増えたのですわ。
結露を開きます。
I got here really quick, actually.
読んでおけ。手すさびのようなものですわ。ご覧になってください。
あなたに刃ですので。
I mean, I guess that's a good thing, though.
いいえ、ゴズ天皇の紳士たち。参り、皇王将来、天皇開会。痛いですね。いいです。それ。
友はすべて消える。
And there we
ご
go.
覧になってください。
どうかご承覧あれ。これより逃げた大嘘つきを天神歌唱三昧。
Awesome, Captain. Once this battle is done, I will accept your friend request. Definitely make sure to... I don't know, this is a pretty long video, actually. It took 2 hours, and I think I still have a little bit more, actually. I gotta fight, Lancer Artoria.
ご用急所をつきましょ
But you know, pretty much grace through it with the team that you're looking at right now. In case you were curious.
喜びなどありません。傷つくのは悲しいことです。
Yep, I see you. Okay, and it looks like you already got some. Let's check you out. Let's see here. Oh, we got a King Hassan. We got Hercules, Emiya. Oh yeah, we can do some pretty fun stuff with your lineup. Absolutely. I appreciate you looking out and adding this up. Let's in fact, let's go ahead and whip out the Hercules now. I'm gonna try to clear the rest of the event with your servants. Something whenever I first started the channel, that's what I would usually try to do. But nobody sent any servants for a long time, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just be efficient until somebody gives me a new servants to work with. In fact, I actually got to whip out the OG squad to really put it down.
これより逃げた大嘘つきは天神歌唱三昧
ご急所をつきましょう。せい。
Oh, when in doubt, bust her out. Mm-hmm. Oh man, when you predict that the enemy wants to do stuff to you and you outplay it. Yeah, I wanted more stars than that, but oh well. Who do you have for a rider? Oh yeah. As you can see, we got plenty of Drakes. Plenty of Drakes. You gotta get that 50% CE on her, man. And you gotta buff out that third skill. Gotta buff that one out. That's the money right there. Yeah, you definitely gotta push out these materials right now. I'm currently doing that as well on my main account. But obviously this one I'm playing for the story. So my main account I'm actually I got quite a few now. I'm farming up and stuff. Managed to jump from 10 million QP up to 100 million QP, waiting for the new caster to come out. So I'm looking forward to her. I have the QP necessary. I just need to get the her drops,
ここがいいんだよ
and we'll be set.
野郎ども出番だよ嵐のワイルドホットの決断だそうだよ
シノブレード。何でもありません。
But I love Drake. That is my favorite servant. Gameplay wise, anyway. Lore wise, I actually like Meteor more. So if you're curious, this is what my main account looks like right now. Like a filthy, degenerate whale. So, yeah. And I still have a Merlin. I got lucky. I'm gonna actually show you this account. 'Cause I haven't put $1 in this thing. Maybe when the channel, if it gets big enough, it's more. I mean, ain't no big rush. This game, I didn't have a full SSR lineup until like this year, I think, and I've been playing this game for 2.
いいね
You also hear more sound effects. That's my other account farming. But I didn't have full SSRs, and as you can see, I almost have full 10-10-10, but it's not that serious to have a full 10-10-10 because some of the skills just aren't even all that necessary anyway. That didn't go as I planned.
ご用とある。
いやいいね
I just say it's one of my big tips if you trying to be efficient at the game, just make sure you got AoE servants of each class. That's my biggest piece of advice. That's why you see Fuma, Kiyohime, there is just, AoE will get the job done for you.
はいよそうだよ
I'm hoping this kills.
すなわちここはアビ教会大炎熱地獄モータルカオスブリゲード
It did.
そうだよ
Don't feel bad, man. Because here's the funny thing. I was literally the exact same way. I was like, let me just get the servants. Because honestly, like here, I'm playing with servants under level 70. All of which would pretty much only have skills at level 1. So skills doesn't even matter when you play through the story like this. And then you get to the end, and then skills start to matter. Like when you're fighting, the end game at Goisha, then it's like, oh, I really did need to be kind of maxed out to really do stuff. So it's never too late to min max, especially if you know you've made it this far anyway.
ここが命の張り所。いいね。
You're still fine. It's not
私の名前を覚えて。
as challenging if you target one servant. So for example, on my account,
まだまだ。
before I started like trying to min max all my servants, I had Drake, Nero Bride, Amaku Sashiro, and then a couple 4 stars like Nero, Emiya, servants like that. And I decided after a point I'm going to max out Drake, and then I'm going to max out Nero Bride, and then I'm going to max out like these servants, these key servants. Irish Field, she was a free caster servant support, and I needed a good support servant, so I maxed out. And then you need to target which skills you need to master or you need to level up. Let me see if I can show them an example. No, not here. Okay, yeah. So take for example, this Drake. So Drake's main hard-hitting moves is her Voyage of the Storm and Pioneers of the Stars. Just focus on those 2 abilities. You don't necessarily need Golden Rule. It's nice, but it's not really going to make her like hit, you know. But you also still gotta make it work for your lineup. Or take Assassin of the Nightless City. If we look at the skills, I'm guessing she's built towards supporting the team. Because Empress Charisma is maxed out, increasing all allies' attack and quick heart effectiveness, instead of worrying about the other 2 abilities. So yeah, they're a bit struggling, but if you always want to make sure that you're focusing on the skill that kind of matters. You know, the Raikou, make sure Mana Burst is fully maxed out. Things like that. And sometimes, you know, hey, not every server is going to get the love. That's all right, though. That is A-okay. And some get the grails. Ooh-wee. Some of them get the grails for being the best. You know, just using this as an example. Let me see if let's see here. How are they built? Yeah, pretty similar idea. You want to max out the main damaging ability and go from there. So I think you get it. I think you get it. Or if you can level them all up at the same time, you level them all up at the same time. You're fighting an archer. I think this is Nicholas. Wait. I almost forgot. I'm using your servants. Almost forgot. But from what I see, your team is still really solid. Even if all the skills aren't maxed out. Man, if we had some red face cards, we could have probably one-shot at Nikola Tesla. Because I have a as well, and yeah, she can hit with her kid. We'll work with this. Man, you all good? Is this is just how we just get through everything. Here's the funny thing. So on my main account, I didn't get a 5-star or even a 4-star single target Lancer for 2 years. Literally for 2 years, I didn't get a single target Lancer. I use my 5-star Lancer Artoria for everything with archers on it. So I'm completely comfortable using Artoria here. It feels like home.
シノブレド。いえ、何でもありません。
Yes, so we need those statues. So yeah, you don't have to change up your support lineup. I make it work. That's the other thing I like about this game. As long as you're playing well and you really maximize your servant skills and you put everything in the right, everybody gets a chance to shine. Okay, we go. Home stretch, home
風
stretch.
対策は報酬獲得です。
Who's your berserker? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, uh-huh. Yeah, see, I had to set up so if I ever wanted to like solo, I had to set up for soloing. So I'm probably gonna, yeah, I think for solo as best as I can. Now it might be a little bit trickier, and it might actually delay us a little more. It's more entertaining this way. You know, they're probably not even gonna be able to. Oh, never mind. They can kill him. I thought they weren't gonna be able to kill George because he's a rider. But they were killing him. I'm just gonna save Leonidas. Taunt. Yeah, in fact, when if you look back at the older videos, I was using support servants to complete challenge quests. So during this account I opened up during the during summer 2, and I was able to get MP3 of Ishtar, I believe. Just from using solo servants, like I think I used Nero Bride against Ikidu, somebody's BB against. I think there was there a Ruby or no? There was a couple of Avengers. Yeah, and I used her against them. So yeah, we were going hard. Yeah, this is a wrap. This is a wrap. It's like a bit overkill, but they'll be all right. So yeah, check out some of the other videos. Maybe not the streams. I think I did, but some of the clips of me using solo servants, which I'm gonna try to get back into doing. really wanted to get the cam alive. Well, we're talking about the challenge quest. So, you know, and it's like a yeah and a no. It's like, yeah, you can, but then it's still challenging. Because like some of the challenge quests, like for example, you have to fight the Avenger, the Wolf one, when progressing through the Summer 2 event. And for the most part, it's a it's a pretty easy one. But when you fight him solo with only supports, so imagine you got the same lineup that you see here, but the third support is literally a event servant. So like you have to choose between the Berserker, like you had to choose between the Summer Story servants, and it whooped my behind because I couldn't use somebody's support Drake or somebody's BB. I had to use the one given to me by the game. Literally, I was prevented. But I found a way around it. It took some clever thinking. So it's like, yeah, you can, but at the same time, it's like it's actually a lot harder than it might seem at first. Because you'd be surprised at how many random robot blocks there are that you actually need to have a team for, that you just don't consider. You have a team. So it was a real interesting perspective. And I already knew I was going to kill this way, unfortunately. And they weren't going to kill George. Yeah, it was interesting. Definitely died a whole bunch of times on stream. And I will say that was actually the hardest part, is if you're literally going through solo support only, including the supports that the game give you, it's actually pretty challenging for some of the missions. But you can progress through the story with literally support. Like I could use this same lineup right here and pretty much go through the entire game. I just decided to speed it up with a more efficient route until I got some more interesting stuff. So I'll level up some servants and stuff. I'll show you what this account looks like actually. So this is, I guess, lucky. Like I said, I managed to get the Rider Ishtar on here. Oh wait, I had a MP5. Was it her essential material I missed out on? Well, I guess I finished the event for her then. Because again, I didn't have anybody. Like if you look at what I have now, like barely anybody's leveled up, and I literally just started leveling them up. These are all my gold servants. I haven't even touched any of them yet. Siegfried was the free one. Obviously, events, and still managed to MP5 her during the event. This was the free 4-star choice. This is my King Hassan. You know, he decided to put on armor for some odd reason, but I rolled during this banner and got a 5-star, and I'm fairly certain that's him. Has to be. got Big Daddy herself. Kind of forgot why she came home. MP2. 1. Oh, and of course we got Spooked. Yeah, man. Well, I'm a whale, so I can roll them both. I can roll them both. But I actually didn't spend any money on the King of Song Manor. I did use like every maintenance quartz on him. Not a single account got him. I got Steno Spooked. I saw the sparkles. I saw the assassin card. It was gold. I was like, I got King Hassan. And then Steno said, no, you didn't. So I was heartbroken. And I just got Marie Antoinette last night. I think I did like a random roll and I pulled her. Yeah, I'm definitely rolling for a rush. Absolutely rolling for a rush. I'm gonna just do a random ticket. We're not gonna get it. Man, I'd have been so mad. I was so mad when yo, like, you don't understand how confident I was that this account had King Hassan and it got Steno instead. I was heartbroken. God dang, not getting anything. Because I'm giving, as you know, I'm giving the account away. Hopefully, you know, yeah, that's a good way to get more fun. So I'm giving the account away, but I definitely want the account to have some flair behind it. You know, so when people get the account, they can be like, man, you know, yeah, I don't mind going and getting involved with this. So yeah, this is going to be a complete giveaway account. It's being given away once we clear Goetia. So we quickly go through our item list. I'm trying to keep as much items as I can. The essential materials is kind of hard because they're essential materials you kind of have to, you know, grind from regardless. Yeah, that's the max out. What's the thing for? I don't know. So ideally, you know, it'd be a pretty good one. I am extremely busy. Like, remember, this account was involved in the Summer 2 event. So, yeah, it was involved there. So I'm gonna go back to, I think it was this. Yeah. I'm only at London, and it's been like 5 months. I've been at work. I've been doing the events. Had to do the summer event. Did the Nero Fest. The Christmas event. I think some challenge quest. Work, you know? It's been pretty crazy. I think I'm gonna build stars and then drop the nuke. Yo, man, Nero Fest hurt. It hurted. Oh my goodness, like, dog. King Hassan for Nero Fest? Bro, no. No, that was just not even fair. That was not even fair. I ended up beating him with, I used some really cheesy, super cheesy, super whaley. Like, it wasn't even like I was trying to be clever about what I was doing. I used Irish Field, obviously, because you needed the guns. A support Merlin, and then the brand new Tamamo I had just got that I literally had to level up for the event.
You fell asleep. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear, but we haven't finished. So you came back just in time. Um, but so what? How I set it up was I had Nero win turn one, and I built up a Noble Phantasm. Then dropped my buffs from Merlin onto her, tagged her out, put her at the back, put Irish Field in the front, used a command seal to boost Irish Field's Noble Phantasm. I think I used the command seal. Um, maybe not. But I knew I had to have her Noble Phantasm immediately. Got a Noble Phantasm up. And just proceeded to stall for 50 turns using Merlin, Tamamo, Irish Field until he started killing them off. And then my last two servants before my Nero caster came out, MP4 Nero caster, 10 skills. Again, I was wailing. Buffed her back up again, and then proceeded to kill him in 3 turns. I was not having it. Like I said, I was not trying to be clever. And don't be embarrassed, man. It's been a long event. So yeah, King Hassan was stupid because he didn't even care about your taunts. He just didn't care. So it was just like every time he uses Noble Phantasm, I just had to use my Noble Phantasm. That's how I beat him. I'm not ashamed.
こちらには時間の余裕などない。受け取るがよいし。
I don't blame you. A lot of people put the King Hassan challenge quest. A lot of people did. My ego wouldn't let me. Yeah, I tried to do the BB strategy as well. Yeah, I tried the BB strategy. I tried using Media. I tried using Amakusa Shiro as well to remove like the buffs and stuff. Yeah, there was no strategy. It was just he kills you. He kills you. That was the game. You die. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare because everything up to that point was so easy. Everybody was like, man, DW don't know how to make a challenge. All this is easy. Then they dropped King Hassan and was like, we're not even about to change the algorithm. It's busted and y'all just going to take it for how it is. And gave us that nightmare to fight. It was ridiculous. It wasn't even, and you know what? And you know what? It was actually right after I killed him, I went straight to the summoning thing because I got his ticket, and then that's when I summoned MP2 Tamamo, MP3 Nero Bride with the summon ticket I got from him. As a matter of fact. So it was actually worth it. Practically MP spams are right there. Nero Bride. So it was poetic justice. They were like, we felt your struggle, man. We felt it. You won. Here you go. Here's 2 5-star servers on 2 tickets. I was like, yeah. Yes. Is this the pillar again? Oh wait, well, yes, but no. You are making sense. We're not gonna go out here and make sense, sir. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna click the red button until something dies. Man, yeah, that's amazing. I was specifically going for Nero Caster, managed to get her MP4, decided not to go for the MP5. I just didn't feel like spending more money. Made Alter just kind of dropped on my lap. Like I had leftover Saint Quartz or something. And I just kind of rode and she was just like, here I am. And I was like, thanks. Can you go to my other account that's quick based? No? You want to come here? Okay, I won't use you. So, happens. But I actually like Made Alter's kit. It's just, I don't ever have a time to use her. Because I have so many writers. Kentucky Writer, Drake, Ozymandias, MP2, Escambro, Santa Alter. Yeah, it's like Kentucky Writer is just so efficient. You know, you just give him a 50% CE boost, quick buff. He gives himself a quick buff. He's really self-efficient. Using Made Alter, like Made Alter supports him. She makes him better. So it's kind of hard to use. It's kind of hard to really use her as a single target quick writer when I have strong. When I have strong busters and all that stuff. I just messed up. I just buffed this attack for free. Just buffed this attack for free. Nope. Send help. Is this the one that doesn't attack? Okay, I think this is the one that doesn't attack. Because I remember there was one of the demon pillars that he didn't really do anything. Unfortunately, he's about to try to blow us up with his MP. It's gonna suck when he blows us all up. If he does, I just don't remember. It's been a while. Do I feel like? No, I'm gonna save my skills for her. Oh yeah, Herc is gonna solo this. That's gonna take him forever to finally even become relevant. So this is fine. Easy peasy. He did some serious damage, but this CE is gonna basically make us immortal. Oh no, he's attacking now. Crap. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Okay, yeah, we're good. Not even a problem. Okay. Not even a challenge.
ま承知。
目に物を言わせてあげる。アイ・オブ・ザ・エウリューラ。
ぬるいぬるい
Did I just lose her?
いいぞ勝負だ いいぞ
Kirk is still alive. Alright, battle continuation.
お任せを。
Oh crap, he started fighting. That's alright though. Still got a main man hurt. If he continues defense down, the guts is still gonna get us through. Until something like that happens. And that's why we had it, because you cannot. Oh man. Okay, we're good. We're good. I had to go for the safe route. I had to go for the safe route. I had to just use guts and just wait. Whew. 3 hours. Darn, that took a lot longer than I expected. Alright, we got another free service.
暖かい日もありますが、
Uh-oh.
すぐに
Uh-oh. You know what time it is. Alright guys, what banner are we rolling on? We getting S-Cam, bro, or we're throwing away into the story banner? Okay, I heard you guys. You said go for S-Cam, bro. Alright, we're gonna let these all play out. I know, not the story. Just give me the sparkles. That's what we need. Just a little sparkle between the knees. No? Oh. Darn. I mean, well, that does create a little sparkle between the knees, but that's not the sparkle that we need. No, don't give me mineral. Please. Not like this. But thanks for not being a mineral. By giving me that. I appreciate that. That's wonderful. Go to bro. No, that's sis. I don't want sis. I want bro. And Billy's cool. Billy's cool. I mean, that was basically a min roll. Just toss this summon ticket away. we ain't about to do nothing with it. The game doesn't like us. Yeah, get out of here. We didn't want you anyway. Unfortunate. But we are in America, just in time for Turkey Day. We're not about to do America stuff. It's been a long 3-hour event. So, I'm just gonna touch up some of these servants. Yeah, I don't really feel like it. So I'm sitting there.
そろそろクエストに戻る
Got a whole lot of QP.
ダヴィンチとマナプリズムと交換する
And I'm just waiting for 2 days.
では
Oh
まだ見
wait,
ていくか
wait a second.
結
Hold
構
on.
私も張り合いがあるってものさ塵も積もれば山
We got one more
小
roll
さ
on
な作業
this.
こそ困
We got one more roll. All right. You know, when you've already lost everything, just give them the rest. Cause like, what's the worst that could happen? You know. Yeah, it's like we didn't have anything anyway. Oh no. Alrighty. Yeah. I have a certain time of the day that I usually like to roll. I think I'm gonna try to roll back there around that time. But alright. That's it for the stream today. I should have like a regular video up a little bit later, like sometime later this week. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch y'all later. We only got 3 singularities, 5th, 6th, 7th, and we fight Goisha, which is actually really quick. It actually doesn't take that long to fight him. So, and at that point, hey, giving it away. Catch y'all later.